So I'm finally doing some like actual event stuff. I said I would do some MCC stuff, like actual MCC stuff, but now I'm doing Block Wars. I'm gonna do MCC when the teams get announced though, but I'm doing Block Wars. So I thought I'd do some predictions. So first off, we have Sharks here, we have Guts Lover, Redunes, Clown Pierce, Caboodle, and Mid Mystic X. Now, I know Caboodle and Mid Mystic. I don't know how like they're like legit kind of like skill set and stuff like that very well. I have no idea who Guts Lover even is. Sorry, but I that just means I do not know how good they are as well. And now we have Redunes and Clown Pierce, which I know Redunes is very good at Block Wars, very consistent player. His lowest placement in like a Block Wars creator event is 7th, which is really impressive. Then we have Clown Pierce here, which is one of the best like PvPers, and I feel like he'll be one of the best PvPers, if not the best in the event. But who knows? There's two people who I think could rival that. I think this is a pretty scary team, but I feel like compared to the others, I don't know. I could see it doing very well in Extraction. I could see it doing well in a lot of the other PvP games, but mostly Extraction, because I think Redunes is the best Extraction player in my opinion. And I know Mid Mystic got top 5 first time they played it, and I know Clown Pierce PvP force to be reckoned with. So that is the Scarlet Sharks, and now we have the Orange Otters. We have Camman 18, Dark Eyebrows, Feinberg, Gracie, and Heike Hate Me. So Feinberg got first in his first ever event, and Camman 18 won his first ever event. So, and got top 10. And Dark Eyebrows technically also won their first ever event as well. And Gracie has 2 wins. And there's Heike Hate Me, who is pretty slept on. A lot of people don't expect them to, you know, do as well as he does, but he pulls his weight. He pulls his own weight, definitely, and should not be viewed as an easy target. And I feel like this is what this team really is. It could be viewed as an easy target. You know, a lot of people didn't expect Camman to do as good as he did in his first event, and Feinberg is Feinberg. I can definitely see this team being very slept on, and I'm going to sleep on it because compared to this is a pretty good team, don't get me wrong, but compared to the other teams that we're going to see, I don't think it's going to make bridges. But I still feel like they could do very well, and I would not be surprised at all. And we have still not seen the last of Feinberg. So yeah, the Golden Gorillas. We have Prince Zam, Wolfie, Boostver, Joko, and Delta. So this team is sort of like, I don't know, like something you see in a pattern. There's 2 strong people on each team. On Scarlet, there's Redunes and Clown Pierce, Orange, Camman, and Feinberg, and this one it's Wolfie and Boostver. So I feel like Wolfie definitely has a lot more potential in Block Wars. Like he got like 3rd or 4th in his first ever event. I think it was I'm not sure, but he got top 4 in the first actual Block Wars, like Block Wars creator. But again, he kind of played before, so he had that advantage. But that still shows that he's really good, and he got top 10 last time as well. And then we got Booster, who got top 5 last time, in fact, even won. We have Prince Sam, who's sort of in the same boat as Heike Hate Me, where people can view him as an easy target. He's not. We have Joko and Delta, who definitely pull their own weight and are still pretty decent at the game. Not half bad, not too bad, pretty good. So I don't know. Again, this team, it does not feel right to put this team as low as I probably am, but just when you look at the other teams, you'll understand why. Next up, we have the Lime Lions. We have Boomer and Ant Frost, Sneak Snag, Puns, and Cub Fan. So, Cub Fan and Boomer have been having a rough, like, Cub Fan was on a very, very, like, underperforming team, like, as underperforming as you could get, because Tubbo was on a scuff setup, and none of them practiced, and when you're a newcomer and they underperformed. So when you're under all that, you definitely got a low average. So I feel like he definitely has a lot more potential, And Boomer NA also has a lot of potential, as you know, he had his first event, which he didn't even do half bad in, but then he had an underperforming team right afterwards where he underperformed. So he definitely has a lot more potential, and I think we all notice as he's really good. We have Ant Frost, who's one of the best players in the event, and we have Sneak, Snag, and Punch, which are newcomers. Sneak is a very good player in MCC, and Punch is a very good player in MCC. However, he's been underperforming in it recently. So I do not know what that is going to imply, as I know if just doing good in MCC does not mean you're going to do good in Block Wars, as we have seen with JoJo Solos, and Purple is a good Block Wars player, but definitely not as good as he is in MCC. So I can definitely see this team doing either really good or really bad. It all depends on, I think, every player except Ant Frost, because we don't know how good they're going to do. This team is basically 4 newcomers to me, except 2 of them aren't. The Teal Turtles, and now you're going to understand why I'm saying there's some strong teams. You have Ghosty Fruit, Purple Tubbo, Captain Puffy, and Fire Breath Man. So, I do not know how good Ghosty Fruit is. Again, I'm sorry, but I've never heard of them. And I know Captain Puffy from MCC. She does alright in that. And Tubbo is kind of another example of good in MCC, not so good in Block Wars. But again, he's been on some scuff setups at 2 out of the 3 times. And the one time he wasn't on a scuff setup, he got like top 15, I think, and in his first event. So he definitely has a lot of potential. Then we have Purple and Fire Breath Man, 2 S-tier Block Wars players and MCC players as well on the same team. I could see this team making bridges, honestly. I could see them getting Purple and Fire Breath Man getting top 2. This is a very terrifying team, in my opinion. They would have to like really underperform in order to not make bridges, in my opinion. And I don't even know how they made that, but I guess there are some other strong teams like the Blue Bears, Greninja, Pizza Hut, Captain Sparkles, Car Corvus, and Red Velvet Cake. 3 out of 4 Lime from Block Wars 3, which won. Greninja has been doing really well in his past couple events. His past 2 events where he got 4th and then 2nd. So I can definitely see this man continuing his top 5 reign of terror. We have Pizza Hut, which gets 6th in his first event and in 5th place on I think like a 5th place, 6th place team or something like that, which is really impressive for a competitive event like this. We have Captain Sparkles, Kara, and Red Velvet Cake, which pulled their weight still and can do very well. Overall, I think this is yet another very scary team, which I think could make bridges. And then we have another scary team, the Purple Pelicans. We have Jack, I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, Jack, JoJo Solos, Curryway, Illumina, and Crowfang. So again, I'm sorry. I don't know how good this person is. I don't know. I've never really heard of them. I'm sorry, but I know these 3 mostly. I know him a little bit. This is a very scary trio. Curryway definitely has a lot more potential than I think a lot of people realize. He got 3rd in his first ever event, and then he got 4th in the second one. And we got Illumina, who also has a lot of potential. I feel like Illumina has a lot more potential in MCC, in Block Wars than what meets the eye. He doesn't really understand what's going on in it a lot of the time. I don't feel like you watch a little bit of his. I watched a little bit of his Fuchsia, Block Wars 2 POV, and he was really confused. And you could tell he was a little bit confused from his more recent one as well. And JoJo kind of underperformed in her last 2, and she definitely has a lot more potential than that. And I can definitely see her reaching that potential with this team. I think this is a very scary team, and could definitely make bridges. And finally, we have the most unexpected team, the Fuchsia Frogs. 5-up, it's Timmy, Saikuno, Masayoshi, and Sleepy. So I did not expect this team. I don't know what I expected. I think I expected like Fruit H, Smollett, Mysticat, and like Orchel. Like I expected Fruit and H, but I did not expect this at all. I don't know why I told you what my prediction was, but this team, I don't know how good they could possibly do. So it's Timmy and Masayoshi did very good in their MCC 27 thing. But you gotta remember, that was a bunch of weaker players. However, you also gotta remember this. They don't main Minecraft. They don't really play it. And neither does Saikuno. And he's pretty good as well, considering that. I could see this team ranging anywhere, to be fair. And if that extraction mech comes back with the crossbows, this team would destroy that. And I kind of want to have that map come back just to see that. So, definitely an RNG team. You could go anywhere, a wild card, in my opinion. So now it's time for the predictions. So in last place, I'm going to put the Golden Gorillas. I'm going to put the Golden Gorillas. Now, why? You might ask? It's because it's a good team, but just compared to the others, it just does not stack up against them. And in 7th, I'm going to have to put the Fuchsia Frogs. And again, I said I could see this team placing really anywhere, but I mean, 3 newcomers who don't really play Minecraft, yeah. However, I'm putting them above Golden, as I feel like they'll still pull their own weight pretty well. And again, Extraction, they're going to destroy that, so keep a lookout for that. Next up, I'm going to have to put one of these two. I think I'm going to have to put Orange for this. I think it's going to be Orange, because I just feel like all the other remaining teams are a lot stronger. Especially these. Actually, no, I'm going to put Scarlet in 6th and Orange in 5th. So Scarlet, I feel like their second, like one of their strongest players is a newcomer. And I get it, in Block Wars it doesn't really matter. Feinberg got 1st in his first ever event. But I just don't really think that's going to be very helpful in this event when there's some stacked teams. So I'm going to put them in 6th, and I'm going to put Orange in 5th, just because it's a good team. It's a really strong team. But just compared to the others, I just don't really know. Then I'm going to put Lime in 4th. I'm putting this like right smack in the middle, because I feel like it could go either way, I guess. We don't know the potential of 4 of the players here, and who knows. And 3rd, we have to do the Blue Bears, which feels weird putting this team in 3rd, but that's just how it has to be. It's a good team. Greninja Pizza is a strong duo. All right, now it's time for the final 2 teams: the Purple Pelicans and the Teal Turtles. So in 2nd place, I'm going to put the Purple Pelicans. Which feels wrong, but it's just how it has to be. Just how it has to be. There's no other way for me to put this. It's just what I think it has to be. It has to be 2nd place, because I feel like the Purple Fire Breath Man duo with Tubbo in there as well is too strong of a team not to get into Bridges. Now, which team do I think is going to win Bridges? It's hard saying, but I think it's going to be Teal in this. I think Teal's going to win Bridges. Fire Breath Man 3 wins, but that's just how it has to be. Now it's time for the individual. I've changed this up to be just top 10, as I don't really want to hurt anyone's feelings. So I'm going to do just top 10 here. I don't know why, they're probably not going to watch this, but you never know. So first I'm going to put Fire Breath Man and Purple in second. I said this, I think they could get top 2 with that team. They're definitely very strong, very good. I think they're going to get top 2 here. That's just my prediction. Next I'm going to put Curryway in third. He's on a very strong team, very good player. But I feel like these two are just too strong together to not get top, for him to get top 2. But I could definitely see it happening. Now we're going to put Pete in fourth. He definitely has a strong enough team where I could see him pull his weight here, you know. I mean, he got 5th on like a 5th place team or something, which is really impressive for Black Horse. So, I don't know. You never know. He could get higher. I don't know. And next up in 5th place, I'm going to put Feinberg. So, he got first in his first ever event. So, I can definitely put him as like top 5. No matter what placement he gets as a team. And in a stack event like this, I think that was kind of low of a team placement for his team. I don't know what I just said, but basically what I'm saying here is he's getting 5th because these 4 have stronger teams, but he still pulls his weight very well. And in 6th place, we're going to do Greninja. I think Greninja is going to continue his reign of terror in PvP games and compete with a PvPer. Very scary. So, I don't know. I think he's going to do very well with his team. And in 7th place. Okay. In 7th place, I am going to have to put Reduce. So, and then I think that's fair. You know, he's on a weaker team, but he's still a really good player. And Block Wars is a more individual-based event, anyways. But team still matters, of course. And then in 8th place, we're gonna put Antfrost. I think this is fair considering his team, but again, I don't know. I think 8th is more lower down, as you know, his team could also be lower down, but also be high up. But these players are also a lot stronger than them and have a lot stronger teams besides these two. I don't know. Next up, I'm gonna put Clown Pierce here, as I feel like Clown Pierce has a lot of potential and could definitely actually I'm gonna put Clown Pierce in 10th and Illumina in 9th. Illumina has a strong team, and I feel like he can definitely pull his weight as well. Actually, I'm gonna put Illumina in 7th, as this team's really strong. So this is my, yeah. So that's my team predictions and my individual predictions. Do you agree? Do you not? Who knows? You can just look this up yourself if you want to do it. So yeah, that is my predictions. Goodbye. Leave your predictions in the comments below.